Sit. Thank you for listening.
Today's class will be in the next phase. Breakfast for sadhu is going to be after class at 9 o'clock. We also have a case play if you want to play. The door is
Betty?
from
A lot. जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी वासुदेवाय.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So today Srimad Bhagavat, Canto 3, Chapter 33, Verse 1. Maitreya Uvacha. Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
Evam nishamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
Evam nishamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
Sakardamasya daitya kila devahuti.
Sakardamasya daitya
Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti. Visasta moha patala tam vipranabhya. Visasta moha patala tam vipranamya. Tusta vatata visayanki tasiti bhuvi tasiti bhumim. Tusta vatata visayanki tasiti bhumim. Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri. Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti. Visrastra moha patala tamabhi pranamya. Tusta vatata visayanki tasiti bhumim.
एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री.
Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूति.
Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti.
विस्रस्तमोह पटिला तमभिप्रणम्य. तुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्किता सिद्धिभूमिम्.
Tustavatata visayankita siddhi bhumim.
एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री
Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः
Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti.
विस्रस्तमोहपटलातमभिप्रणम्य
Visrasta moha patala tamabhipranamya.
तावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कितसिद्धिभूमि
Tustavatata visayankita siddhi bhumim.
एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री
Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
सकर्दमस्य दयता किल देवहूति
Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti.
विप्रणम्य
Visrastra moha patala tamabhipranamya.
विषयाक्तसिद्धिभूमि
एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री
Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः
Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti.
विश्वस्तमोहपटलातमभिप्राणम्य
Visrasta moha patala tamabhipranamya.
तुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कितसिद्धिभूमिम्
Visrasta moha patala tamabhipranamya.
मैत्रेय उवाच
Maitreya uvacha.
एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री
Evam nisamya kapilasya vacho janitri.
साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः
Sakardamasya daita kila devahuti.
विस्रस्तमोहपटलातमभिप्रणम्य
Visrasta moha patala tamabhipranamya.
तुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कित
विषयाकितस्ति भूमि।
माताजी
मैत्रेय उवाच एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः। विश्वस्तमोहपटलात्मनि प्रणम्य दुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कितस्ति भूमिः। मैत्रेय उवाच एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः। विश्वस्तमोहपटलात्मनि प्रणम्य तुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कितस्ति भूमिः। मैत्रेय उवाच एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः। विश्वस्तमोहपटलात्मनि प्रणम्य तुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कितस्ति भूमिः।
Any other Mataji? Anybody? Maitreya Uvacha
एवं निशम्य कपिलस्य वचो जनित्री साकर्दमस्य दयिता किल देवहूतिः। विश्वस्तमोहपटलात्मनि प्रणम्य तुष्टावतत्त्वविषयाङ्कितस्ति भूमिः।
Okay. Maitreya Uvacha Maitreya said, Evam, thus Nisamya, having heard Kapilasya Vachaha, the words Janitri, the mother, Sa, she, Kardamasya, of Kardama Muni, Daita, the dear wife, Kila, namely Devahuti, Visrasta, freed from Moha Patala, the covering of illusion, come unto him, Abhipranamya, having offered obeisances, Tattvavat, Tustavat, recited prayers, Tattva, basic principles, Vishaya, in the matter of Ankita, the author, Siddhi, of liberation, Bhumim, the background. Translation. Sri Maitreya said that thus Devahuti, the mother of Lord Kapila and wife of Kardama Muni, became freed from all ignorance concerning devotional service and transcendental knowledge. She offered her obeisances unto the Lord, the author of the basic principles of the Sankhya system of philosophy, which is the background of liberation. And she satisfied him with the following verses of prayer. Purport. The system of philosophy initiated by Lord Kapila before his mother is the background for situation on the spiritual platform. The specific significance of this system of philosophy is stated herein as Siddhi Bhumi. It is the background of salvation. People who are suffering in this material world because they are conditioned by the material energy can easily get freedom from the clutches of matter by understanding the Sankhya philosophy enunciated by Lord Kapila. By this system of philosophy, one can immediately become free even though one is situated in this material world. That stage is called Jivana Mukti. This means that one is liberated even though one stays with his material body. That happened for Devahuti, the mother of Lord Kapila, and she therefore satisfied the Lord by offering her prayers. Anyone who understands the basic principle of Sankhya philosophy is elevated in devotional service and becomes fully Krishna conscious or liberated even within this material world. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Vistapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swavadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupa Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sadivam Satvitam Sadhutam Parijana Saitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padana Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisar Guptakanta Radhakanta Namastute Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Bancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Bachalam Panghum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Bande Sri Guru Dinitaranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tatsat Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvadi Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Desatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Once again please. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay. Welcome everybody and thank you for giving this chance to give lecture on Srimad Bhagavad. Sri Kapil Lamini says to Mata Devahuti, Srimad Bhagavad now is Canto 3, chapter 33 and verse 1. The title is Sankhya Darshan, a real devotee. Okay, it has already been described in purport. Let me to describe very little. This chapter describes the glorious conclusion of Lord Kapila's instruction to his mother Devahuti. After hearing his teaching on Sankhya philosophy, devotional service, bhakti yoga and self-realization, Devahuti becomes completely free from material illusion and attains spiritual perfection. The chapter emphasizes that pure devotional service to Lord Krishna is the highest path to liberation. Although Sankhya philosophy analyzes matter and spirit, Sankhya philosophy, once again repeat, let's repeat this. Sankhya philosophy analyzes matter and spirit. Its true purpose is to lead one to loving devotional service. By understanding the difference between the soul and the body and engaging in bhakti, a person can become liberated even while in the material body. Jivana Mukta. After instructing his mother, Lord Kapila receives her heartfelt prayers and then leaves home to travel throughout the world as a renowned sage, teaching by his example. Devahuti remains absorbed in meditation on the Lord, becomes fully Krishna consciousness and attains liberation. So, if I say in summary, Lord Kapila's Sankhya philosophy leads to devotional service, not merely intellectual knowledge. Pure bhakti is the easiest and most effective means of liberation. Pure bhakti. So, what does it mean that the pure bhakti? Yes, Prabhu. A pure devotee.
Does it mean to act with no other basis than to satisfy Krishna?
Exactly.
No other motive.
Yes. No, it's okay. Pure devotee, the real devotee, yes, I have heard by Srila Prabhupada and my senior gurus. He doesn't know the detail of Bhagavad Gita, he doesn't know the detail of Srimad Bhagavad, but he has understanding, common sense, and worshipping Lord Krishna by heart, जो मन से करता है, that is pure devotee. Or I know that little, that pure devotees, sometimes they become like crazy, pagal. Bhakta और पागलपन में ज़्यादा अंतर नहीं होता है. There is no difference between bhakta and the crazy people. The crazy people, for example, there is a very interesting story about the Mata Sabri and Lord Ram in Ramayana. Mata Sabri is waiting Lord Rama because her guru has said that one day Ram will be here and he will be your guest. So please wait. Almost it crossed like 20 years. But still Ram and Lakshman, they did not arrive to Kutis, to the house of Mata Sabri. How do I fix it? I don't know, just going down. Yes. Anybody can have this, please? Just, I need to keep like this way. Okay. And one day, the rishis, the sages, they travel through the way of Mata Sabri's kuti. Thank you. And they were going to treat the flowers that were paid on the head of the Mata Sabri's kuti, because Mata Sabri was waiting to Lord Ram and Lakshman. Mata Sabri says that, Rishis, Sadhu, please don't walk along the way of my kuti, because I have paid all the flowers to my Lord Ram. And the sages, the group of the sadhu, says that, अरे पगली, कितने साल हो गए तुम राम के लिए फ्लावर बिछाते हो ऐसा लगता है कि अभी और आज ही आने वाला है. So you are thinking your Ram is coming now, right now. You are doing like this way, decorating every day. Did your Ram come here? And replied by Mata Sabri, of course, he will come. My Rishi, my Guru, he has said, I'm just waiting to his order. Then the leader of the sadhu says that let's not give more, trouble to Mata Sabri. हम अपने रास्ते से चले जाएंगे. Let's change our course, our way. Then they move another way. And there is the very good dialogue. One of the senior rishi says to the junior, because junior said out, लगता है माता सबरी पागल हो गई है. Maybe she became crazy waiting for Lord. And the senior rishi says that, sadhu says that, maybe she may be pagal, crazy, but भक्त और पागलपन में ज्यादा अंतर नहीं होता है. सांसारिक दृष्टिकोण से देखो तो भक्त पागल ही जैसे देखा देता है. If you see the from material perspective, the real devotee can be seen as crazy person. He can do puja anywhere, wherever he likes, or wherever she likes. He doesn't care to anybody. This is the indication of the real devotee. So a devotee can become Jivana Mukta, liberated while living in this material body, constant remembrance and service to Krishna purify the heart and destroy material bondage. Devotee's life demonstrates that sincere hearing, faith and devotion lead to perfection. So let's again connect that story. One day, definitely Lord Ram and Lakshmana arrives in Kuti of Mata Sabri and becomes their guest. That day Mata Sabri, she did not believe what was happening. So one day, of course, God will give you darshan. But what is that day? We don't know. So start chanting from today. Start to be a good devotee from today. Yes. So by hearing Lord Kapila's transcendental teachings and practicing pure devotional service, Devahuti attained liberation, demonstrating that Krishna consciousness is the highest and most direct path to spiritual perfection. So you are lucky to be here. We are lucky very much, so use this precious life for transcendental service, Sankhya Darsana. Try to become a real devotee. If somebody says that I am a real devotee, that cannot be 100% true. We cannot say that. But we can say I am practicing to be a real devotee. Yes. Sankhya philosophy teaches how to become liberated even while living in the material world. It teaches us how to be liberated from this material world. The Hare Krishna movement teaches this process of liberation through devotional service, bhakti. इसलिए please make your bhakti life, increase your around your circle with the devotee, because it has also said that in Srimad Bhagavatam, Adhatmikanam Saravanam Nama Sankirtanachame Arjave Narya Sangena Nirahan Kriyaya Tatha. Please be with your devotee. Eat with your devotee. Serve them. Eat the prasadam served by them. It is not that do not eat outside, but it is that don't go outside. Be within the spiritual person. I mean to say that directly, be always in New Bidaman, or be always in Vrindavan Dham, or in broaderly, let's say, be always in ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. ISKCON, इसकी जैसा कौन? A person who engages body and mind and words in the service of Lord Krishna is considered liberated, Jivana Mukta, even while residing in a material body. Bhagavad Gita is also a form of Sankhya philosophy because it is systematically and analytically explains spiritual truth. Yesterday I was talking with Raghavacharya Prabhu, my senior colleague. Devotee, a real devotee, how it took lives. Krishna, because Lord Krishna also Bhakta Paradama, Aham Bhakta Vatsalya. They are also guided, led by their devotee. After doing Guru Puja yesterday, I was just cleaning the Arati plate, and we just remembered Krishna became a guest in the house of Vidura during Santiduta. When he became a Santidut in Mahabharata, he was there. And devotee, whatever they serve, मन से जो करता है वो भगवान कृष्ण एक्सेप्ट करता है. इसलिए that's why Srimad Bhagavad, the sloka has been mentioned that patram puspam phalam toyam yogi bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktu pritam asnami prayatatmana. Whatever you have, you serve from core of your heart, Krishna will accept. This is the 9th chapter 26 verse. Along with also there is in 27 verse is mentioned that yatkarosi yadasnasi yajosi dadasi yata yat tapasasi kontaya tatpurusa madrapam. That means whatever you do, offer Krishna. So when Krishna became a guest in the house of Vidura, and Vidura's wife served Lord Krishna fruits, everything, sad, and very interesting. You can imagine right now, it's like a hypnotism. A real devotee cannot see what is right or what is wrong. Even the devotee is doing mistakenly, that might be acceptable. So, kele ke chilke, the peel of the banana. Actually, Vidura's wife was going to serve the banana by peeling, taking out the skin from the banana to serve the Krishna. But what mistake was done by Vidura's wife, Kakisri, she served the peel, she served the skin of the banana. केले के जो छिलके होता है वो भगवान श्री कृष्ण को देता है. सबसे ऊंची सगाई. But interesting, the peel of the banana is eaten by Lord Krishna. आनंद से खाता है भगवान श्री कृष्ण भी जो छिलके होता है. केला को बोकरा, eaten by Lord Krishna. And the very interesting matter is that the person, the devotee who was serving was enjoying. And Lord Krishna was also enjoying by eating the skin of the banana, peel of the banana. This is the real devotee. And what happens? Vidura asks to forgive, but Krishna says it is nothing. भक्त हमको जैसे करता है हम उसको स्वीकार करते हैं. Sankhya analyzes the fundamental realities elements of existence, including the soul, Atma, God, Krishna, material nature, Prakriti, time, Kala, our activities, karma. The purpose of this analysis is not merely intellectual knowledge, but to understand our relationship with Krishna, So a devotee always gets in sorrow or suffer. The devotee doesn't care. I have seen so many devotees. They cannot maintain the family relationship. इसलिए बोलता है भावना की अंगुली पकड़कर मत चलिए, चेतना की अंगुली पकड़कर चलिए. Be serious, use common sense. You are pure devotee. Sometime in this material world, you need to be very careful to maintain your family relationship. That is the capacity of the relationship. What is your capacity? Taking care of your wife, taking care of your husband, your family members, your son and daughter. This is karma. Good karma, bad karma, karma, akarma, vikarma. There is 3 kinds of karma. The purpose of this analysis is not merely intellectual knowledge, but to understand our relationship with Krishna. Krishna always says that maintain your relationship. Real understanding begins when you accept God. Without accepting the Supreme Lord, spiritual knowledge remains incomplete. So, accept Lord Krishna. If you do not accept Lord Krishna, then you will not get me. That's why it has been written in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharmana pratyaja mamikam saranam brajaha aham tama sarva papebhyo sarva anxietybhyo mokshayasimi ma suchaha. It gives you liberation. Therefore, the ultimate goal of Sankhya philosophy is to develop Krishna consciousness and attain liberation through devotional service. Do lovely care with Lord Krishna. That's why Bhagavad Gita 10.10 has been mentioned that Tesam Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Pratipurvakam Dadami Buddhi Yugam Tamina Mamu Pantiri. If you remember me, I will also remember you. I will give you the brain and you will get me with the help of that brain. उसी बुद्धि की सहायता से तुम मुझे प्राप्त करोगे पार्थ. तेसाम सतत युक्तानम भजताम प्रतिपूर्वकम ददामि बुद्धि युगम तमेना मामु पति. So Sankhya philosophy systematically analyzes the soul, God, material nature, time and karma, leading to understand Krishna and become liberated through devotional service even while living in this material world. I'm just trying to limit presentation. It's going to long. Modern science and Sankhya philosophy, short notes. Modern science studies that material universe through observation and experimentation. Scientists investigate the speed of light, moon, elements, and universe. They are trying to know what is this universe, what is the reason behind it. Brahmanda still unknown that what will happen tomorrow. Even scientists they do not know. They are trying to find out. They believe that there is no God, but I believe that there is God. They said, I asked them because the scientists they said, or some people asked them, there is no God. Oh, are you really? You don't believe there is no God? Yes. So what is this universe? How the rotation, the earth rotates 24 hours in a day, and the sun always rises in the morning like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and sets in the evening like 8 o'clock, 8:50. What is this? The scientist says, it is by the science. Oh, it is by the science? So who is conducting the science? Who is controlling the science? Even science, you are telling the science, everything is done by science. But who is doing or who is moving the science? Yeah, I could not tell you that directly. ये जो विज्ञान होता है, इस विज्ञान के भी चलाने वाला कौन है? I am just telling you. Ultimately, there is God. Because we do not see by our naked eye the God. Like the oxygen, the air, we cannot see by our naked eye. If we see the sun from very far distance, it seems like a thali, a plate. But is the sun really like a plate? So I believe there is God. So scientists are trying to find out, but they are not able to know about the universe mystery. Yes, I don't want to explain this all detail, but the gist is that there is God existing, and we need to be very, a devotee. Yes. Krishna, God, and science, God, and Krishna consciousness. Scientists often think they are close to discovering the ultimate truth, but they remain limited to material observation. God is not a material object that can be discovered by scientific instrument. The material world is temporary and illusionary, like a bubble or form that appears briefly and disappears. This material creation is constantly changing, so it cannot be the ultimate reality. Analytical study alone is insufficient. One must accept Krishna's existence to understand and absolute truth. The Lord is supreme cause, the source of divine energies and cosmic expansion. True knowledge begins with the faith in Krishna and is perfected through devotional service, bhakti. So these slides I have collected from Swami Maharaj. He was giving lecture in Nepal. I just saw his lecture also, and I collected so many information from my senior devotee and my gurus. I collected here. And if we talk about the soul, intelligence, and spiritual understanding, we have not the material body. We have eternal spirit souls. The soul is covered by different layers of material conditioning. Spirit is superior to matter, just as the sun is greater than the sunlight. The Supreme Lord is greater than his energy. Intelligence is higher than the mind, and soul is higher than the intelligence. The soul of the body through intelligence, mind, and senses. Taught in Bhagavad Gita, senses, mind, intelligence, soul, matter, sense, mind, intelligence. Srila Prabhupada presents this teaching in a simple and practical way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made spiritual knowledge easy to understand through the chanting of the holy name. Material success, wealth, education, or high position does not guarantee real happiness. There is very interesting story that Mahavishnu Swami Maharaj said in one of the lectures. The property doesn't give you real happiness. Yeah, people, especially from Asian countries, to migrate to Europe, America, or Canada, they like to migrate for the search of better life. There is one very interesting story of the Sindhupalchok district of Nepal. His son was living in Canada or US, I just forget. Maybe US, I don't know. And His son invited to his dad from Nepal because traveling to US or Canada, meeting their grandson, grandchildren, son, daughter. It's very interesting. They like. And he came. Thinking that, oh, it's very better life, very nice. And he came, he stayed like for 3 months, and after 3 months he went back to Nepal. And again, the villagers, they were surprised. Oh, you went to US and came back? Oh, the villagers, they have to respect. This is a matter of very good prestige. It is the social determined respect because everything happens because of the society. So society determines everything. And again, the dad wanted to come again to US to live with his children. He came, but one morning, he found dead on the road. He came to see, this material success or happiness. Ultimately, he was dead along the road, collapsed his body. So real happiness is in your own heart. No one can give you unhappiness because no one can make you happy. To be happy or unhappy, it is your state of mind. And if you become so close to Krishna consciousness, automatically you will be happy. So we need to be happy, to get engaged with Lord Krishna. Listen Aarti Bhajan. Use your ear to listen Aarti and Bhajan of Krishna. Use your eyes, your senses to see the gracefulness of the Lord Krishna, Lord Narasimha. Have you ever done like Tratak? Tratak means to watch tentatively or attentively. Very, watching very carefully for a long time. Have you ever watched how Radha Vrindavan Chaudhary has been decorated? How Gaurita has been decorated? Or Gopal Nathji, Narasimha, Jagannath Ji, Subhadra, Lord Baldev. Have you ever watched what kind of dresses she is wearing, they are wearing, he is wearing, ornaments? So use your eyes to see the beautiness of Lord. Use your tongue to taste the prasadam. If you do this, you will not be distracted. That is Sankhya. Here it is big, a real devotee. So think yourself, who am I materially? But who am I spiritually? Who am I? Why am I suffering? What is the purpose of life? If you ask yourself, who am I? Make kaun hu? It's very hard not to answer yourself. Materialistic perspective, if you ask, me kaun hu? Who am I? Oh, I am the son of my dad and mom. My son, my daughter. I am husband or wife of my husband or wife. I am the traveler of a bus train. I am a writer. You are everything. But in reality, who are you? You are a soul, make Atma. You are a conditioned soul. Yes, animals cannot ask this question. So we are men. And we have intelligence. So use your brain to achieve Lord Krishna. Thank you so much. I couldn't finish all the slides. So finally, Lord Kapila's departure. After instructing his mother Devahuti, yes, Lord Kapila prepared to leave home in this way. Lord Kapila dedicated his life to preaching Sankhya philosophy and devotional service, bhakti. His teaching showed the path to self-realization and liberation. Devahuti remained absorbed in meditation and devotional service after receiving his instructions. Lord Kapila's departure teaches that a devotee should serve the Lord and preach spiritual knowledge for the benefit of others. Thank you so much, my Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Marg Swami Maharaj. Thank you very much. Kripamaya Prabhuji is here, and my senior devotee, Kartik Chandra Prabhuji, Nikita Sharma Mataji. Thank you for waiting, and Sundari Devi, very senior, very good speaker. Then, and if any mistakes from my side, please forgive me. I will try to correct next episode. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. If you have any question, please let me know. I will try to give you answer. Thank you. Yes, she is going to ask. Can you give you first? Yeah. Yes, please. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I Kripamaya Das Prabhuji will try to reply, then I will. Okay. And if I cannot answer now, I will give you answer outside. Yeah, please. Once again, can you repeat your questions? What was your questions? Yeah, one more. What is the question?
When Kapila name is given outside of this section, Sankhya philosophy is highlighted that pure devotion service. Even though the essence and conclusion of this philosophy is pure devotion service, but why Sankhya philosophy is highlighted? That Kapila has given those teachings.
Okay. Okay, yes, I will try to give my answer from my own way because devotional service is the most important. That's why this has been highlighted very much. Devotional service gives you happiness, even you are doing mistake. That is, the mistake is unknowingly done by the devotee. But if the person is doing his service heartily, that kind of mistake can be forgiven. That is my own understanding, but I will again come to you. Thank you very much for asking these very important questions, Mataji. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yes. Give my.
Sankhya philosophy is, in the purport, Prabhupada mentions, it is analysis of matter and spirit. And the pure devotional service chapter is given in Sankhya philosophy section. And each and every section of, Kapila teachings, Vedanta Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, the essence and conclusion is pure devotion service. Just like Krishna has given in Bhagavad Gita, different types of yoga systems, but he highlighted in each and every chapter pure devotion service. Same thing Kapila has done in this section also. Outside of this section, in general, Prabhupada purports, Kapila has given Sankhya philosophy, which is the analysis of matter and spirit. Why is it not highlighted? Pure devotion service is taught by Kapila.
Thank you very much.
So, it does teach devotional service. As the conclusion of his teachings today, he's showing by his example, just like Krishna showed by his example, how he described different processes of yoga. Because Krishna is so compassionate, he wants to include everyone. And bring everyone back to Godhead. So he will speak to attract the empiric philosophers, he will speak in such a way to attract the Gyanis, the yogis, but he calls them to the ultimate conclusion, which is social service. So I have my understanding from reading this chapters that the conclusion he gives is devotional service.
My question is why Kapila Dev is not highlighted as propounder of devotional service instead of propounder of Sankhya.
Who's saying he's not highlighted?
In other purports and in general,
Kapila Sankhya is purely matter and spirit. It's all about, like we will say it's about numbers, matter and spirit. There are 24 elements. And concluding, it indirectly might take us to Krishna. But in this, specifically, Kapila is saying that Supreme Surrender to Supreme Personality of Godhead to Devahuti. But in other scriptures,